Okay, so at some point I must have filled out something, during a trip or I don't know, something during COVID or at some point. Um, or maybe other people are getting these, I don't know. But I started just getting an absolute ridiculous amount of travel. I'm not gonna these like this cover my address, but kind of like travel brochures or tourism things from all over, you know, nationally, all over the states. So here's just a couple. I figured, I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning I started throwing them out, kind of, trying to figure out what exactly I signed up for, how to get rid of it. And I started just tossing these things in the mail. But they're kind of big and, like they have a lot to them. So this is a little confusing. So I figured instead of just tossing these, and since a lot of people aren't traveling or getting to travel, I'm not, maybe not internationally, I thought it'd be cool to start doing these, national within the United States reviews based on these tourism packets that I've been getting. And then maybe possibly pick a place and go some places and see like what I've heard of, what I've not heard of. I've got a ton of them. I just happened to get two more in the mail this morning, or yesterday. So I had them with me this morning, and I just kind of decided, uh, let's do a review on these. So I'll pick this one first. It's a little confusing because it says Go Wyoming Chamber and Tourism, but then it says 36 Center Street, Suite A, Warsaw, New York, and then it says I love New York. So I don't know if this is Wyoming. Is that says maybe Wyoming is at, so it came. I'll judge everything, I guess, based on presentation, how they send it. I don't know. Well, we're making it up as we go. But when I tell you I've got a ton of these, I've got like 30 of them. Maybe like I'll do, next episode I'll do that next review. So came in like a big envelope. Now let's see. Oh, it is for New York. So a little less exciting because I'm from New Jersey and New York's right here. I live right by New York State line, New York City. But it's cool. It's I'm not gonna lie, I'm still confused. It says Go Wyoming Chamber and Tourism. I guess that's oh, you learn something new every day. It's Wyoming, maybe I'm saying it wrong, County, New York. So that's interesting because obviously never heard of it, not really sure exactly where it is. Gonna kind of check it out, and figure out where it is. So it has this 2020 Wyoming County Adventure Guide, home of the Grand Canyon of the East. Well, did not know the East had a Grand Canyon, and why have I not been there? See, learns to do every day. So Letchworth State Park. I'm saying it wrong, sorry. I probably should do a little more background check before our home, your adventure. Okay, so that's their slogan, so that's cute. I mean, right away I'm intrigued by the home of the Grand Canyon of the East. I've been to the Grand Canyon, not really sure what that means, so never heard of the Grand Canyon of the East. It's intriguing with the colors and the hot air balloons. I've never been in a hot air balloon, but I went to a hot air balloon festival up in Massachusetts once. Was beautiful. Balloonies, the people, that's what they call themselves, are really nice, and it's kind of cool culture. And I mean, these magnificent, structures that kind of fill up with the heat. It's very cool. Anyways, so I guess they have a festival there. So Welcome and thank you. Welcome to Wyoming County. Feels funny saying it. Yours to explore. So, just a very basic guide. It does have a little map here. It doesn't say where the county is. That would be helpful if it showed me on a map, maybe. Oh, okay, so it's less than an hour from these locations. Great. Cool. Now, all I want to know is, where is this Grand Canyon of the East? It says, thank you for picking up the visitor guide. We invite you to visit our home for your next family adventure. Proud to be home of the Letchworth State Park. Maybe I'm saying that right now. Experience its majestic beauty. I know a lot of upstate New York is stunning. So I could imagine. So it says balloons over Letchworth, which seems very cool. So it's hot air balloon rides, 14,000 acre state park, 66 miles of scenic trails, 3 major waterfalls, picnic areas and restaurants, cabin rentals, and camping. The balloons, there seems to be some sort of railroad, an animal adventure. A drive-in. That's nice. That seems fun. Again, I really wish on the map they just told us where it was, so I had a better idea, because New York's actually really big. I know everyone just thinks New York City, but New York State's huge. What else they got going on? So some little things right off the bat. And then it has the index here where you can look up those things that they've mentioned. So I'm gonna have to assume that this state park is where this Grand Canyon of the East is. Yours to explore. I guess I like these slogans. Okay, so it says, more about the state park. There's a river gorge that splits the park into 2 and can be up to 600 feet deep. Wow. These incredible rock formations frame 3 major waterfalls, including the 110-foot drop of the Middle Falls. Completed in 1952, there's a Mount Morris Dam and Visitor Center. Okay. There's a Humphrey Nature Center. Very cool. I guess these balloons are just something you can rent. They do say there's a map, and then they say full map on page 42. Well, we'll just kind of breeze through, see what else we got going on. It looks like hiking and, going on the river. There seems to be a horse here and some bikes. So, I think it's cool, pretty basic. They had this little letter. I didn't read it. I kind of just opened it up and said, thank you for requesting, picking up, choosing to take a look at Wyoming County Visitor Guide. We appreciate your interest into Wyoming County, New York, and all it has to offer. Well, thanks. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, many of the 2020 events listed on pages 38 through 39 and throughout the guide are canceled. Well, we're in 2021, so I actually got this in 2021. I don't blame them at all for reusing the guide that says 2020 on it. Obviously 2020 was the bust of the year. Everyone lost money all around. So I don't think that's an issue at all. I appreciate this. I would go ahead and think a lot of these things were canceled in 2020, but it's nice that they put it in there so that people know. It does put their little Facebook and their Instagram, which is very helpful. I like to go on these things and kind of just look at what other people have reviewed, maybe posted pictures, things like that. They have a website for their county. Most of these places do. And it says, you know, if you want to check out any current events, that's where they'll be. Fishing, skiing, canoeing, sailing, golfing. We've got all sorts of fun stuff. It does have some, you know, coupons in here, which is nice for entertainment. You know, movie theaters, bowling, some sort of animal. Let's see, get up close and personal with some of the world's most exotic animals in a breathtaking setting. Featuring over 375 animals that represent 40 different species. Okay, well, nice $2 off coupon for a Hidden Valley adventure. Interesting. Very cool. We got a rodeo here. Some sort of Western world type thing. This is cool. I like this. I mean, if I'm visiting and I'm not sure of the area, it's kind of cool that there's, and I mean, if I came to my hotel and this was in there, or my Airbnb or cabin or wherever I was staying, I would like this. It has, you know, just a ton of restaurants, and they're broken down: casual, fine dining, pizza, subs, and more, diners, delis, dessert, and then ethnic food. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of funny that in upstate New York there's 3 here, but you know, maybe they didn't know how to break them down. But looks like you can get 3 different kinds of Chinese food place in this county, and that is it for ethnic food. Interesting. I'm a big foodie. I guess I didn't realize upstate New York was really just pizza, subs, and more, casual, fine dining, diners, delis, dessert, and then 3 Chinese food places. That's interesting. I would say, you know, some of these places are cool. I don't know. I would probably then, you know, if I saw a coupon or something in here that kind of, you know, to reiterate that's a restaurant, that might be helpful. Oh, here's a map. Oh, visit our sponsors. It is nice. I mean, they're paying to put this out. Visit them. I love maps. Big on maps. I get lost pretty easy, so I like to look at them even if I'm following a GPS. It's nice. It says we have outdoors, family fun for everyone, Yogi Bear's Camp Resort, craft beers on tap. It's kind of got like a whole craft beer section. Very cool. That's very happening now. Everyone likes those craft beers, and that now has a bunch of beer places. So it's got a few craft breweries and winery. So there's a few of them there. That's cool. Unique treasures, shopping, gifts, and more. So it says that it has the same thing. I like this. I don't know if all of them are going to be like that, but very cool. It says, so it's got a lot of antiques, fabric, quilts, yarns, that kind of thing. Very cool. Interesting. I like it. This is the first one. So continuing on, we're going to try and keep these under 15 minutes for each one, I guess. I don't know, actually. This has Experience the Bounty. Farm fresh and locally grown. That's cool. You know, when I travel, I do like to do a lot of research. I've never actually, you know, unless I've been in a place and grabbed something, I don't think I've ever, you know, at this day and age, looked at a kind of travel guide, any sort of tourism. I just, you know, the internet's there. So, but again, I thought it would be wasteful just to throw these out. Your perfect overnight experience is rest and relaxation. This is nice. I like this. It has some really cool places in here: hotels, motels, conference centers. So again, they're listed. That's a nice, cool building. These two places are very intriguing to me. I mean, this one is, you know, very pretty. I like that. And then that, I mean, I love wood. I live in a log cabin. Very cool. So that is the Aquatic Center at the Beaver Hollow Conference Center. Biggest loser resort in Niagara? I don't know what that means. So does that mean, yeah, I don't know what that means. And then this is Letchworth Parkside Lodge. Very cool, all that wood. I like that. Pretty interesting. And then there's some other kind of advertisements there. Museums and historical societies. Rich history to explore. Let's see, what do we got here? Interesting. So I don't know. I guess there's a couple historical societies, a prison up there you can visit. All right. Pioneer Cabin at Silver Lake. That looks pretty cool. Again, lake cabins, live in a cabin. Very cool, I guess. I mean, if it's been around for a while, I mean, again, something I would check out. A beautiful environment inspires true creativity. I wonder, did they put one of these out every year? I mean, I'm assuming this is 2020, but very cool. Perry Chalk Art Festival. And it's got one of the artists there. Pretty cool. So it looks like there's some art going on. There's Shake on the Lake, which I don't want to assume, but maybe is Shakespeare on the lake. And then it's got galleries and performing arts. I've kind of divided up. Oh, smart too. I'm just noticing on the bottom, which I don't want to assume, but I bet a lot of these have it. It is page numbers, but it says, you know, go Wyoming County, New York.com. And then it's got their 1-800-839-3919. And then it has follow us on this side. And it's got, it's even got their Twitter down there. This doesn't have their Twitter. Maybe don't have it anymore. I don't know. And then it says plan your adventure, 4 seasons of fun. Oh, I guess this is where all the events were canceled in 2020, but still very cool because you get an idea, you know, if it wasn't a pandemic, what will be going on. Candyland weekend, that sounds cool. County Fair, Pioneer Picnic. Here's Shake on the Lake. Othello, that was a good play. I read that book too. I mean, play, I don't know. Yeah, it was a book, but yeah, so it looks like they must do some sort of thing every year. Craft sales, haunted Halloween train rides, free fishing days, fireworks, you know, spring events. We got Fiber Arts Festival. Enjoy fiber artists classes, refreshments. I'm gonna have to cross check. I don't know exactly what that is. It's interesting. There's a New York State yoga festival. That's cool. Let's see, winter events. They got an Arcady Village of Arcadia. Okay. Winterfest. Okay. Free fishing days. Interesting. Easter Bunny Express. Okay, and then we got some advertising. Cool. Oh, and then here we go. Here's the state park map, which very cool. I like this. I mean, I like to use my All Trails app because, like I said, I get lost. But I like to look at maps. I like to check it out. You know, oh, if we're here, you know, how close is this? I like that. So, and it does say, you know, what's available at each end, which is cool. It's got a couple of highlights there. You know, there's a Glen Iris Inn, Upper Falls Snack Bar. There's a gift shop, nature shop, a camp store, snack bar, cafe. Interesting. Oh, very cool. Also, I wonder where they got this map from. This is their map. I don't know. It has a little kind of key down here that you use, and it says, I guess that's a trail map. Okay, like what each one is. Okay, so then on the top it has like hiking, biking, horse, ski, snowmobile. Yeah, I saw a picture of a snowmobile. That looks cool. People are driving those around this winter in Jersey, not legally, I'm sure. But very cool. It says like footbridge. I like that. It even has the distance. This is a cool map. Very useful. You know, I know a lot of times upstate there's not the best service. Cabin areas, picnic areas, concession, trails closed, trail partially open, reservation required. Very cool. I like this. Interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna be biased just because I live close that I wouldn't visit here. It was informative, colorful maps. I like it. So that was for Wyoming County. That was Wyoming County Adventure Guide. So we shall see. That's the first one, and stick around. I'll probably keep doing these.